first question under this formula is children, an electric ion means iron box, an electric ion consumes energy at the rate of 840 watts. 840 watts when heating is at the maximum rate and 360 watt when the heating is in the minimum. Yes children, that's what I was wondering. How suddenly watt came, power concept. See here, as I was reading textbook here, as I said, the derivation part is given. In this they have given in that below paragraph children. Consider the current I flowing through resistor of resistance R. Let the potential difference across it be V. Let T be the time during which a charge Q flow across. The work done in moving the charge Q through a potential difference V is product of V into Q, that we know. Therefore, the source must supply equal energy equal to V into Q in time T. Hence, the power input to the circuit by the sources P is equal to V into I. Here that explanation and all not, definition and all they won't ask you. Just you remember one more formula to find out the power, that is V into I, and unit of power is watts. Unit of power is watts and it is represented by the letter W. It is represented by the capital letter W children. So that is about the power. It is defined as the product of voltage into current. P is V into I. Its unit is watts. They are represented by the capital letter W. This you keep in mind enough. So now let us go back to the problem. So, an electric ion consumes energy at the rate of 840 watts when heating is at the maximum rate of 360 watts and, when heating is at maximum rate and 360 watt when the heating is at minimum. The voltage is 220 volts. What are the current and the resistance in each case? So, question is, an iron box is there. So, when you switch on, when the heating is maximum, when the heating is at maximum rate, it consumes power of 840 watts. Whereas heating is in minimum rate, it consumes power of 360 watts. And what is the source? What voltage is being supplied to the iron box means it is 220 volts. So what is the current as well as the resistance in each case we need to find out. For that, two parts are there. So first let us do the first part. As usual, let us write the given data first. Power is 840 watts, see W for first case, and voltage V is 220 volts. Voltage V is 220 volts. We need to find out what is the current and what is the resistance. Here we know the formula. Just now we learned the formula for the power. What is it? P is equal to V into I. Here we need to find out both the current and the resistance children. So first case is P is equal to V into I. We know the formula. We know what is P, what is V. Using this we can find out easily what is I. This formula implies I is equal to P divided by V. We know, just now we learned no formula for the power is V into I. It's product of V into I. I is there, P is in the LHS. So V is product means when you send it to LHS you will divide. So I got I is P into V. So let me substitute the values. P is 840 divided by voltage is 220. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 2 11s are 42 by 11. 42 by 11 we got. If you divide, how much you will get children? 11 4s are 44. So you should go for 11 3s are 33. How much is 42 minus 33? 42 minus 33, 33 minus 12 minus 3 is 9. So it is, difference is 9. Difference is 9 means 9 cannot be divided. So the 0 it has. Decimal point if you take, you can take 0. If you keep decimal point, you can now I have 90. So I should go with 8s are 88. Difference is 2. So again point is there, take 3.81. So I got current through the 3.81 ampere. So current we find it out. 3.81 ampere. How did we find out, children? We know the formula for power is V into I. Here power also is given, voltage is also given. So I will be P divided B. 840 by 220. 0, 0 will cancel. 2 ones are 2 ones are. 2 fours are 2 twos are. 42 by 11. 44. 11 fours are 44. So we should go with 11 threes are 33. So 33, 42 minus 33 if you do, we get difference 9. So 9 cannot be divided. So keep one decimal point, take 0. 11 8s are 88 means 2 is the remainder. 3.81 ampere. How much have they got? 82. Okay, maybe in the next decimal they have considered and rounded it. No problem, you can stop at this point. I is 3.81 ampere. If you just find out the current, is it enough? No, we need to find out the resistance also. Once we know what is voltage, what is current, thanks to Ohm's law. What is it? V is equal to I into R. Here we need to find out what is R. What is R? It is V divided by I. So substitute 220 divided by 3.81. Why 3.81? Just now we find out what is the current. It is 3.81, children. So R is equal to, here decimal point we have, so division is difficult. What I will do is, in the denominator, I will shift the decimal point. How many places I am shifting? 2 decimal places I am shifting. 2 decimal places I am shifting in the denominator means 2 zeros should be added in the numerator. So we get 381 in the denominator. Where does decimal point go? We shifted the 2 decimal point in order to make this decimal number a whole number. Means that many decimal points I am adding to the numerator. See, 220 already I had. 2 more zeros I added to the numerator. How? By shifting 2 decimal points in the denominator. So 3.81 just became 381. Now you need to divide it, children. 22000 by 381. I have done with 382 table here as they are given in textbook. So let me make it 2. It doesn't make much difference. You can do it and check. So this is 382 table I have done. So I have got 382 into 5. See, 382 into 5, I have got 1910. 382 into 6 is 2292. So 2292 I cannot use. So I should go with 382 into 5, which is 1910. 0, 0, 10 minus 1, 9. 11 you will get 11 minus 9, 2. So 1910 means you are left with one more 0. I will bring it down. So we know 382 into 6 is 2292, which is still less than 2900. So let us check for 382 into 7. So when I did, I got 2674. So into, 382 into 7 is 2674. When you subtract again, 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 7 is 2, 8 minus 6 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. 226 we got. 382, 226 cannot be divided. Keep one decimal point, take 1 0. Next, if you try, children, 5s are, here only we have now, 5s are 1950, whereas 6 are 2292, we have 6, so again we shall go with 5s are 1910. I will not do the subtraction there and sit. I don't want the remainder. I want this answer, resistance, that is 57.5 ohms. In test I saw, children, many of you have forgot writing the units. Here final paper we will not be evaluating, some other teachers will be evaluating. They will search where to cut marks. So you should, when you get more marks now, they find such mistakes in order to cut the marks. So please be careful. Always write the unit. So R is 57.5 ohms. When you divide 000 by 382, we got 57.5 ohms. That is the first part. Again, similarly, we need to calculate for the second part also. Here also same steps we are going to follow. Only difference is voltage is same. Same iron box we are using, no? But when the heat energy is at minimum rate, power is 360 watts. Here also we need to find out current and resistance. So we know power is the product of voltage into current. So here I don't know current means I will be P divided by V. P is 360 divided by 220. V is 220. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 eights. I is equal to 18 divided by 11 we got. So 11 ones are 11 means remainder is 7. Keep one decimal point, take 0. 11 6 are 66 means difference is 4. Point is there, take 0. 6 3 we got. 3 is 33. This and all you should be very fast, children. I can't show you all the calculation clearly and sit. Now 1.63 ampere we got the value of current. We need to find the resistance also. So in order to do so, again we are making use of this what? Ohm's law. V is equal to I into R means R is V divided by I. So voltage is same 220, current just now we got 1.63. Here also 2 decimal places I am shifting means 2 zeros I will add in the numerator. 1.63 became 163. So when you use this table and divide, children, you do the simplification that part. They got the resistance to be 134.15 ohms. So the resistance in the second case when the heat energy is at minimum rate, that is 360 watt, is 134.15 ohms is the answer. So hence we have found out both the current and the resistance value when the power is maximum. Current is flowing with maximum rate and then both at the minimum rate as well. So this is about the problem based on the formula of power, that is power is product of voltage into current. V into I. Unit of power is watts. How do you represent it? By capital letter W. That's it. Next example 12.1. 100 joule of heat is produced each second in a 4 ohm resistance. Find the potential difference across the resistor. Very simple problem again. Let us write the given data. 100 joule of heat is produced means unit of heat as well as work done. Both are joules or joules. Yes, no? That is why while deriving the formula for Joule's effect of heating current, H is equal to I square RT, we replace W by H. So H is 100 joules. In a time, see 100 joule of heat is produced in each second. Here they may not mention as 1 second, but time is given as 1 second. Each second means 1 second. So see, you may miss writing this data and struggle while solving the problem. So please be careful when you read the question. 100 joule of heat is produced in each second in a 4 ohm resistance. So resistance is 4 ohm. Find the potential difference across the resistor means V is equal to question mark. So now children, H is given means it is obviously Joule's law of heating concept. So we know the formula H is equal to I square R into T. Do we know all the quantities here? We know what is H, we know what is T, we know what is R, but I don't know what is current. We don't know what is current. So before substituting, we always keep the unknown quantity on the LHS. No? That we shall do. To do that, children, here square is there. So be careful when you do this transformation in the formula. LHS H I will write as it is equal to I square as it is. I square or I is the unknown quantity for me. So I will keep that on one side and send all other terms to the other side. Here the other terms other than I are the resistance and time, that is R and T, and it is multiplication in between those two terms. Means when you are transforming, sending to the RHS, you should divide it. So H divided by RT is I square we got. Now we always have a habit of, see children, if at all it is confusing, you can keep like this only and solve, no problem. But what I always do is, I will keep this unknown quantity on my LHS. When I do so, please again don't think that we are sending the term changing your LHS to RHS, RHS to LHS, and don't change the sign. I am not sending it from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS. I have done that. That part of simplification is done. I am just swapping its position, that's all. You can keep like this only and substitute. Please don't do mistake. So I square is h divided by RT. Now to find out I square it is difficult. So what we do is, what if h is, I square is h by RT. What is I? See, this is square. If you remove, what you do? You put square root to the RHS. H divided by R into T. So we got the formula for current as I is equal to square root of H divided by RT from the formula of Joule's law of heating. H is equal to I square R into T. So I is square root of H divided by R into T. We know all the quantities here, so let us substitute. H is 100 divided by R is 4, time is 1 second, 4 into 1 under square root. Next step, I is equal to, let us simplify, 4 1s are, if you do, 4 2s are 8, 2 remainder, 4 5s are 20. Very simple. You got square root of 25. Square root of 25 means I is 5 ampere. That's all. Here the challenging part for you is to write the formula for I from Joule's law of heating, children. Be very, very careful. If H is equal to I square into R into T, I is square root of H divided by RT. This you keep in mind. You don't go to do this calculation if at all it is confusing. Along with this formula of Joule's law of heating, try to memorize this formula as well, which is for current. It is square root of H by RT. 100 by 4 into 1. 4 1s are 4 2s are 8 means 10 means 2 remaining. 20. So 4 5s are 20. I is 5 ampere. This is not the end of the problem. They ask us to find the potential difference across the resistor. See, potential difference across the resistor they are asking. They are not asking what is potential difference. Means what is the potential difference across this resistance? Which resistance? 4 ohm resistance they are asking. So again, same Ohm's law we will make use of. Why? In order to find out V, we know current I, we know resistance R. So simply substitute. I is 5, resistance is 4, V 5 4s are 20 means V is equal to 20 volts. 5 4s are 20 volts. That's all, children. So making using of Ohm's law, V is I into R, 5 4s are 20. Hence we have found out the potential difference across the resistors, 4 ohms. Here you need to keep in mind the formula of Joule's law of heating as well as the current I. So once I finish this chapter, children, I will give you more and more numericals which are from the question banks or from the previous question papers. I will send you in the WhatsApp group. Please try to solve all those problems, maybe on the series and parallel combination, heating effect, or maybe you're finding out current, voltage, like that. So please try to solve those problems. Any doubts, you can text me on my WhatsApp numbers. I will be shortly sending you those questions in the WhatsApp. So this is about the heating effect of electric current, children.